First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
On the play, it's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Carr. Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Connor on the carry.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Johnson brought him down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger, quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
The 35-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Bills nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. This is McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again.
A 2-yard loss brings up.
Throwing his car on third down. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first and 10, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
Let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Steelers 7, Bills nothing.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to Connor here on first. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. That he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Jordan Poyer on the tackle.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
This is Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They snap it to Tannehill, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line, Jerry Hughes, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Carr being chased out left. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Carr completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
33-yard line.
Carr now on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Carr again. They'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. from the 50, it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And the Steeler first down.
Now Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Third day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick. About it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run here with Counter. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Mario Addison in on the stop.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Delaney Walker. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr caught left side, Hopkins. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
32-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Escaping the... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Number 30.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. was a little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
James Conner with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Steelers capital. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr rolling to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Tannehill. A quick pass out to Juju. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
It's a gain of 17.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Down at the 23-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one, costing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On first down, Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, a run with Connor. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
play. With the score, Steelers 30, Bills nothing.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete here. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, it's Connor down to the 25.
James Conner on the
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
49, guys. Mike.
On second and goal, Tannehill. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete to number 30.
James Conner taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Boswell to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The offense retains possession.
From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. On play action, now Carr. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Carr to throw again. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Uncorks one for Davis. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Turnover on down.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Butler on the stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.